Okay everyone, we're talking about health and healing on this little video. It's Andrew Jackson from the Chiropractic Clinic. Ultimately, what we want to do is really break down the word of health and healing and get to understand that we're not just healthy or we don't just heal. It's really coming from healthy systems working together in the body. And ultimately the healthy systems which we need to really be aware of is your brain and your gut. Your brain is obviously your computer, your gut is your second brain. And when those are working optimally, your brain's communicating electricity through the body, through the nerves, spinal cord, and your gut is healing and digesting and working beautifully, then you're going to heal. So the word health is basically broken down into the word heal. So we have to heal well, we have to work optimally, and that's ultimately when we're healthy, when we're healing. So we have to think about that, and in this Western world, we're exposed to a lot of stresses. We're exposed to chemical stresses. There's a lot of lovely foods which taste sugary and very kind of carbohydrates which tend to sugar a lot. And there's a lot of artificial ingredients, and we buy in plastics. And there's a lot of chemical stresses. There's a lot of physical stresses. We sit behind a computer all day. We don't exercise. Then we have a lot of emotional stress, and those stresses ultimately affect how our brain and our gut work, which affects how we heal. Now, the best healer that ever lived is documented or is known as Hippocrates. Now, we've all heard of Hippocrates. He lived about 2,000 years ago on the island of Kos, I guess, in Greece, where his clinic was. And he is the father of modern medicine. So when medical students graduate from medical school, my sister's a GP, they swear the Hippocratic Oath. And first of all, that means first do no harm. But the reason they chose him was because he wrote 70 books on healing. He was such an amazing healer. So what did he do 2,000 years ago? We haven't changed genetically in 2,000 years. What did he do which was so amazing in terms of getting his patients healing and healthier? Well, first of all, he was big into nutrition. So he got them eating a very healthy diet, lots of vegetables and fruits, seeds and nuts. He got them exercising and moving. He worked on their posture and their spine. One of his quotes was, look to the spine for causation of disease, look to your gut for causation of disease. He worked on meditation, he worked on getting out in the sun, which I believe was heliotherapy, I think that's correct. And he worked on many natural aspects of healing. Now the point is, a lot of us go and see our GPs and they want the best for us, and the pharmaceutical companies, and they are amazing at crisis care. If you have a lot of pain, or if you have a crisis condition, that's the first place you should go to. But for chronic care, where a lot of us suffer, we need to go back to basics. We need to go back to thinking. We need to heal from eating better. We need to heal from moving better. We need to heal from thinking better. And ultimately, if we work on that path over time, we're going to do a lot better. Okay, thank you very much.